Good morning or good afternoon, depending on how good my internet is and when this video goes up. Got a little bit of help from this video here, from this guy. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's one of the only males in the country who hasn't had an affair with Keir Starmer. But he says that it might be on the cards. So, right, this is a good one for today. I'm going to try and be, let's get back at, I've made a lot of fun videos lately, been working on the motorhome. Went to a hill climb, bought the Minx, that was fun. We did the Bedford, we extracted that from its spot. Got the pickup truck, obviously. I've had a lot of fun lately. Let's see if I can remember how to make a serious video. So everybody calm down. All right, reset yourselves. Get ready. This is going to be a serious one, I promise. This is in the Daily Mail today. The King's new wheels. Monarch combines his love for cars and the environment and splashes £160,000 on an EV for his collection. What do you reckon? He's bought an EV. Yeah, I know it's taxpayer funded money. He doesn't. He's not a royalist, so sorry. I'll try and keep his interjections to a minimum because he was saying some stuff this morning when I was talking about doing this article. And to be honest, you're going to have the counter-terror police phoned on you. You are. You can't be saying all of that. No, they do. They do bring in money for the economy. It's tourism and stuff. What do you mean it's a fat waste of money and you should kick them all out on the street and put homeless people and veterans in their properties? I don't think they're national treasures. They're not all paedophiles. Some of them are paedophile. Don't know if you can say that on YouTube. We'll roll with it anyway. Let me do the article. He's already the proud owner of some of the world's most iconic luxury cars, from classic Aston Martins to stately Rolls Royces. But now, what now? I know Rolls Royce is now BMW and it's German. I know the royal family are all German as well. Can you wait until the end of the video? But now King Charles is making a bold new statement by embracing electric power in style. Just waiting to see if he's going to say it looks like a Nissan Juke. The monarch, famed for his passion for the environment, is reportedly set to splash out a staggering £160,000 on a brand new Lotus Eliter, an all-electric hyper SUV that combines supercar performance with with green credentials. I know hyper SUV is a ridiculous phrase. It doesn't mean anything. In fact, it never should have meant anything. I'm with you. You don't need to interrupt me when I agree with you. All right? The King is said to have ordered the futuristic vehicle in the traditional Royal Claret livery reserved for royal and state cars. The state-of-the-art SUV is said to be destined for use on one of his lavish country estates, reports The Sun. No, I'm not going to tell them that we should be housing veterans and nobody needs two houses, all right? You sound like a communist. Described by Lotus as an all-electric hyper SUV with race car DNA, the flagship Eliter R boasts a jaw-dropping 900 horsepower and offers a claimed range of up to 319 miles. He says he's going to whisper to me. What? He says that Colin Chapman always said, add nothing but lightness. And he also says if Colin Chapman hadn't died, then he probably would have gone to prison with John DeLorean for drug smuggling. I know, but not in this video. We'll do that another time. The latest addition to His Majesty's garage is being hailed by Green campaigners. He didn't say anything. As a powerful symbol of royal endorsement for electric vehicles, especially as Britain's car industry wrestles with strict government mandates to go electric or face hefty... I'll do this one. This is my bit, okay? Quiet. Let's just do that again. This is a powerful symbol of royal endorsement for electric vehicles, especially as Britain's car industry wrestles with strict government mandates to go electric or face hefty fines. Let's just talk about the obvious for a minute. This is like virtue signalling, but on a huge scale. The royals investing in a Lotus, which is owned by Geely, which is China, they're saying, fuck the British car industry. That's exactly what's happened here. Oh, tell me if I'm wrong. He says I'm not wrong. But for King Charles, this isn't his first move into electric motoring. In 2018, he took delivery of a Jaguar I-Pace, Jaguar's first electric model, finished in Law Blue. That car, however, was auctioned off last year. Yes, it was. Wonder if it's still working. The King's taste in automobiles goes far beyond the modern electric age. He's long been known for his love of classic British engineering. It's obvious with him buying a Geely from China. Famously owning a 1987 Aston Martin V8 Vantage Volante, gifted to him by the Emir of Bahrain. How's Bahrain doing on their environmentalism, and their human rights? That was auctioned for charity in 1995. Was it a human rights charity? Still part of the royal fleet is a cherished Aston Martin DB6 Mark II Volante, a 21st birthday present from his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. In 2008, it was famously converted to run on bioethanol, made from wine and cheese, the king once quipped. Well, I've upgraded my Aston Martin to make it more environmentally friendly. It now no longer runs on petrol, it runs on the blood of poor people. There's plenty of that around. In reality, it is fermented plant waste. And the king also evidently has an affection for classic Rolls-Royce Phantoms. 3 of them are kept in the Royal Mews. Different world, isn't it? They're all painted in royal claret, and the V8 powered beasts include a 61 Phantom 5, a 62 Lauderdale, and someone else. And they're all worthless, and they're all going to be going through Anglia Classic Car auctions at £2,500. It's a fine line between personal passion and official duty. Royal vehicles used on state business remain number plate free, while privately owned motors like the King's growing eco fleet bear DVLA registrations. Fans note that the decision to purchase the green car is in keeping with King Charles's long-standing environmental ethos. Long-standing environmental ethos. No, I think they've worked it out. They've all worked out how he travels between his different houses. Obviously in a helicopter. He's not going to drive, is he? Because then he'd realise how crumbling the roads are in the nation that he's lording himself over. So yeah, use a helicopter. That way you don't do potholes. Or have to run into any poor people. Last summer, the keeper of the Privy Purse, Sir Michael Stevens, revealed that even the state Bentleys will soon be adapted to run on biofuels, pending discussions about an all-electric future for the Royal. I want to see them in an electric helicopter. That's what we want, isn't it? I want to see them loading up an electric helicopter with a 250-mile range and flying from Buckingham Palace to Scotland. That's what we want to see. Lotus, the historic British marque behind the King's latest motor, is now 51% owned by China. Chinese giant Geely, which also controls Volvo and the makers of London's iconic black cabs. And no, you don't want a Volvo built after 2000. Let's have a look at some comments then. The Reading Lion says, oh no, it's the Reading Lion, somewhere in Reading. We've been to Reading, haven't we? It's impossible to drive to Reading from here. No shame whatsoever, he says. Scary Face says it's worth 60 grand in 6 months. And I had a look, actually. £67,000 in 6 months is actually more accurate. Willow the Wisp says a donkey is more environmentally friendly than a 160 grand vehicle, no matter what it's powered by. Yes, you are correct. Coming soon, the royal fleet of donkeys going from Buckingham Palace to, well, nowhere, because they're going to give up all of... Oh, Ty's arriving. That's a nice little visit. Ace. Right, I better finish this video. Anyway, they're going to do donkeys instead. So they're going to get donkeys from Buckingham Palace up to, I don't know, wherever it is that they go. Devon Dad says straight to landfill when the battery packs up or the whole thing catches fire, taking the rest of his privileged collection up with it. How green he must feel now, the globe-trotting hypocrite privileged moron. You said it, not me. And then someone else has just used the word parasite. Do they mean parish? No, they do mean parasite. Then there he goes. He's going to go hang out with Phil. They're good friends because they're both so bald. They have not got a follicle of hair between them. It's so funny. Look at them bonding over their lack of hair. I like both of those guys. And then someone says the obvious. He didn't splash the cash. We did. We didn't get a choice in the matter. Obviously correct. Let It Be Known says a wealthy landlord with his family's tax liability transferred 100% to hardworking UK folks. Is he really blindsided to not see the rapid decline in UK culture and values? No, because he's busy flying over it or driving a car powered by the blood of peasants. And then someone says, if the king is prepared to get an EV, then so should others if they can. You're absolutely right. And that is, are there really people that think like that? Sadly, I think there are. That's why we're leaving. And then finally, the last comment I've screenshotted there says, the last paragraph sums up the state of the UK car industry. The last paragraph was basically about the King of Britain that, you know, the country that used to have a fantastic and thriving motor industry is now publicly purchasing a car from China. Cool. I hope you enjoyed that video. Did you enjoy being in that video? I think your viewpoints are a little bit too out there for YouTube. Have you got your own channel? Are you thinking of making one? No. You're thinking of leaving the country after this. I think that's probably a wise choice based on some of the things that you said. Let me know if you want him to be in future videos. Right, I'm going to go hang out with the Baldies because, let's be honest, I am one of them. Cheers for watching.